We just talked about this. Marketing message behaviors is what matter, but this does pay extremely well. Things to know. Those of you guys that are from our industry are like, hey, what's the active? Active is 100 in PQV. Well, how many teams are we going to build? Minimum 3. If you're trying to go big in this, if you're going to build a team, as you know, you don't have to. If you're going to build a team, minimum 3 or more. 10, 15, 20. Now you got 3 great ones. You need 3 great ones to get to where you want to go. Number 3, when you sign up free affiliates, you should remember this from the overview. They count as your customers and their customers count as your customers as well. Really important note, because to get into the higher ranks, it's going to be like, wait, Nick, I got to have 25 customers to be at the highest rank? Yes, but how many free personal affiliates are you going to have that are just your affiliates? You're like 100? You're covered. How many are 10 of them going to have 10 customers? Yeah. Well, that's 200 customers you have. So you're covered. And then number 4, at the higher ranks, you need to advance your team with you, right? You can get halfway through the plan by being great at transacting and selling, but at the higher ranks, you're going to have to develop people. And I want to share that because this is a plan where we believe in taking people with you. Okay, let's talk about ranks. There's 3 little ranks before this, which kind of like active but not qualified, and then we call catalyst, which is your first 500 volume. But these 5 buckets are the first 5 rank buckets. And organizational volume is not retail volume. This is the dollar amount that our vendors are paying to our community, and we multiply that by 2, and that becomes your organizational volume when you start to add that up through your entire organization. Rod will check in if I explained that incorrectly. Felt like I explained it correctly, but
No,
I'll do a check it.
You're
Good to
doing
go?
good. Yep.
Okay. So at 2 million in organizational volume, the retail volume is going to be much higher than that. So I want to address that. You may be like, well, why? Well, here's why. This bracelet right here probably is a $600 bracelet. But we, as a company, Shoply, we don't see the 600, right? What we take in, once it's all said and done, is we take in the commission they're willing to pay to you guys, plus our transaction fee. So we're going to take that commission they're willing to pay to you guys, we're going to multiply it times 2, and we're going to call that your organizational volume. So that's whether you're going to do 1,000 or 2 million or anywhere in between, that kind of gives you guys a sliding scale of ranks. Let's talk really quick about how to enroll. 2 buckets. You're going to enroll to be on one side of the platform, which is to find offers, or you can enroll to be on the other side of the platform, which is to have offers or things to sell. So we are a SaaS model. It's a one-time license plus a monthly subscription. An affiliate joins for free, unlimited offers, $9 a month. Influencer Pro, $4.99 or $7.99, $29 a month or $39 a month. What's the difference? The Influencer Pro is going to get access to many more free courses at enrollment, and the Influencer Pro is going to get access to certain things in the compensation plan or the ability to do business even, such as the business development activity model and earnings. We'll cover some of those in just a moment. As a builder, if you're looking to build a team here and you're like, I want to maximize this out, you're doing people an injustice, in my opinion, if you don't put them here as an Influencer Pro. You really are. Can people upgrade? They can upgrade, but if they upgrade, they're going to pay twice because we just didn't do a good job of explaining or sharing, or they just didn't believe. So when they're ready to become a pro, they can pay as a pro. Well, what is that going to unlock? Well, it's going to get them at one time, that license is going to have access to the SaaS for their entirety of their model of being with us, and then they pay their subscription. But what it is going to unlock is $10,000, $15,000 in course value from experts out in the marketplace that are selling courses for $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 that they're willing to do for free here when you get involved. People that are experts in building a brand, influencing, AI. When we started this call, somebody had asked me about, Nick, how did you do that? I think it was Mark. How did you do that video in Greek? I said, well, there's an AI tool, and we're going to teach all of you guys that stuff. Right? We're going to teach you how to make a video and turn it into 20 languages if you want, and it takes you 60 seconds to do so. That's one of 100 things our AI experts are going to teach you. What about leadership? I've got, the GOAT of leadership that might be joining us soon in this conversation. Sales, sales skills. You get the idea. We're going to unlock $10,000, $15,000 in course value when you pay your $500 to $800. Let's jump to domestic vendor, international vendor. Those are people that are selling something. They have a tangible product or a physical product, or they have a digital product and some services. 1,000 for domestic, 1,500 for global. If you have any questions on that, hit the chat box again. Our CEO's in there. He'll roll with you guys on some of those questions. Domestic vendor has to do with your shipping territory. So it can't be country or nationwide. Why? If you're in Europe, you can ship to 12, 15, 17 countries, and that's considered, one, domestic area. International means you're going to any country that you can ship to, that your vendors can legally ship to, not us, but you, right? Your vendors. So that's licenses and subscriptions. By the way, our vendors are going to get a freemium model as well on AI and how to launch your own affiliate model and different business skills and business development skills. So they're also going to get a bunch of free course value. Licenses bonus. An influencer gets 15% of what they sell. An influencer pro gets 20. This example is on an influencer pro. You sell one influencer into the model, one license, you make $100. You get one pro, you make 160. You get one vendor, 200. One international, 300. So in this example, if you came in at 800, you made about 760 back already with these license enrollments. Okay. Now, where is the other part of this money? The answer is it's going to come at the end, and it's pretty special. So you make the transaction, you get the license bonus. Okay. The quote unquote upline commissioning, I'm going to show you guys at the end. Let's keep it flowing. Marketplace earnings. So we're only going to talk about a couple ways we play or that we pay. One, licenses and license bonuses. Two, marketplace earnings. There's three things in the marketplace that you're going to earn off. Number one's a direct bonus. A direct bonus is probably my second favorite part of what we do. Sounds weird because I don't plan on making many, because I'm not a great social media influencer. I can grab the skinny water. I'm going to go live. I'm going to tell everyone about the skinny water. Whether or not anyone's going to buy it from me, I don't know. Why? Because I'm not an expert in unboxing or in live commerce. Well, who is? We're going to bring you those people. They're going to be part of that course value. So when you enter the marketplace, a vendor, this is for your knowledge, a vendor has a sliding scale. They have a decision. If they're going to say, okay, 4 bottles is $200, we're going to commission $100. That $100 can slide to the left or slide to the right, 80% one way, 80% the other way. They can slide 80% to the affiliates or 80% to the community of influencers that have developed those affiliates, or anywhere in between. So if they put it 50-50, $50 is going in a direct bonus. $50 is going to the leadership team that developed that individual. Now, when a affiliate joins, they don't know a vendor has a sliding scale. All they know is they get in there and they go look at direct bonuses and they go find whatever it is that matches their brand, their followers, and probably what has the best direct bonus. So they might say, you know what? This doesn't pay enough on direct bonus, but this does. It's $1,000. I can make $250 in a direct bonus. Let me sell 4 of them today, make $1,000. The reason why this is my second favorite part of what we do is because we can pay a social media influencer to become an affiliate for free, and they can make unlimited income off unlimited offers. They can go find, if I'm a fitness influencer, I can go find a piece of gym equipment, and that gym equipment, I really like it, and they're selling it for $4,000, and I can make $1,000 to sell one. Oh, all of a sudden I sold 2. All of a sudden I sold 3. That week I made $3,000 because I sold 3 pieces of gym equipment. That's a pretty cool deal. At least 20% of that has got to go up line. So if I just made, $3,000, that's $600 minimum that has to go upline and break up into, the other part of our pay plan. Well, what's that called? That's called marketplace commissions, right? So marketplace commissions is for all of us who are team builders attracting these influencers. And as they're transacting, we're taking a piece of that transaction. Why? Because we're the glue. We hold stuff together. I mean, social media influencers, and this isn't like offensive. They know they don't want the responsibility of leading people. They don't. Some of you guys around here are like, I don't want to lead those people. They don't want the responsibility of the conference call and training and development. I love that stuff. How many guys, but I can see some of you on video, how many guys by show of hands actually love training people, developing people? It's in your heart, right? I love that stuff. A social media influencer, like, hell no, I'm not. Keep your conference call. Do you want me to send you the recording? Like, no, don't. Just tell me in a 30-second voice note. I'll put it on 2x speed. That's 15 seconds. That's all you got. So it's just a different culture. So we figured out how to compensate both sides of this in a very stable unilevel payout. It pays up to 5 levels, but it drops the bottom out really early on in the plan. So early on the plan, 2% infinity, up to 15% infinity. And you guys will have documents, slides, and videos that will support this. This is your high-level snapshot. But I just want you guys to kind of get a good feeling or understanding of how this is going to work. Now, if you've been in the industry a while, you may or may not have saw something that is going to be potentially challenging. Like, Nick, we can't sell bracelets and have reliable volume. There's no way for us to, we're going to be all over the place. And our volume, we're never going to know our ranks. We're never going to know, you get the idea. How are we going to offset that? Great question. See this bullet point right here? It says find anchor stability products. Each leader is going to each have their own culture. One of the things that I was talking about another organization with, I said, hey, we're a company of niches. And I was like, as a company of niches, what your team, a platform of purpose is what I ended with. We're a platform of purpose. What's your purpose? What do you align with? Is it health? Is it fitness? Is it anti-aging? Is it beauty? Is it green products? What's your real thing that you love? You're going to identify it, and you're going to pick 4 or 5 different anchor products. An anchor product is something that's going to go on auto ship, and it's going to show up at your team's house every month. And you're probably picking something that obviously they're good products, the products you believe in, they match your brand, they match the culture of your team, but that company owner is going to slide that scale 80% to the upline developers of the organization so that you can have a stability of auto ship, rank qualification, and income. So this is why we say we have a true hybrid here. To be able to have a normal team of building with auto ship plus being able to get paid off every affiliate that's coming in off a one-time sale, that's never been done before in a way that we're doing it. Let's keep it going. So marketplace earning number 1, again, is direct bonus. Number 2 is marketplace commissions. And number 3 is global marketplace pool. At the top 6 ranks, a percentage of every transaction worldwide goes into a pool and split up between the top 6 ranks. What does that mean? All the products that you're like, not my thing. My team's not selling it. Don't really care for it. Doesn't matter. You're going to get paid off it. If you're at one of those top 6 ranks, when it happens, that transaction hits worldwide, you're getting a piece of it. Let's move on to business development bonus. The biz dev bonus is my 3rd favorite part of the model. Again, I'm saying things like this has never been done before a lot, and I hate hyperbole and exaggeration. I try to be as pragmatic as possible, but I guess I'll say if it's done before, nobody knew about that company. Because this is a ecosystem where it's like, how do you get the influencer? Direct bonus, unlimited income, unlimited offers. How do you get the team builder? I'm going to show you that part next, how I get the team builder. And then number 3, how are we going to get the biz dev person? How are we going to get these companies on here? Well, I'll tell you how. We're going to pay them a business development bonus, which is 3% of the commissionable volume. in perpetuity, whether you make a sale or not. So let me let that land for a second. Andy, Hoyle, Ruben, Brent, Tito, iPhone, Steph, James, George. You guys all know vendors. You know companies that have products to sell or they've got courses, digital products. What if you brought them on and every transaction they had, you get 3% of whatever they're commissioning back to the people that are selling it? Again, we can't do it off retail. Retail's not ours. So, well, Nick, break that down for me. Okay, I will. Get 10 vendors who are doing enough sales, maybe 200,000 a month each. They're commissioning 50% of that, which is 100,000 a month. That's $1 million. $1 million times 3% is 30,000 a month. There's going to be people in our ecosystem making multiple six figures a year by bringing great companies into the ecosystem. I jumped over this, but I want to make sure everyone sees it. We haven't come to the final conclusion on it yet. Not everybody will be able to biz dev. First, you got to be an influencer pro. Second, you have to go through training and certification and probably an additional contract, if you will, that says, I'm not going to spam people. I'm not going to go get bots that do blank. I'm not going to outsource to, India to call everyone and my virtual assistants. There's going to be a set of rules, because if we don't do this, our brand is going to be tarnished and we're going to lose the chance to have the really great businesses that we want. Okay. So be ready for that. And let's go over here to the other side. Depending on your rank, you're going to get a check match on every vendor in your team. Oh, wait. What do you mean? A check match on every vendor in my team. Okay, roll with me here. You start building a team and they start bringing vendors. Not even you. You're not even bringing the vendor now. They're bringing vendors. Those vendors are transacting either in your team or outside of your team. Wait, Nick, tell me again. I didn't bring the vendor and they're making sales not in my team and I'm still going to get paid? Yes. Why? Good question. Because you more than likely worked with your person to get biz dev certified and to get that business into the ecosystem. And we know and we need your help in order to get tens of thousands of businesses one day. We need you in those meetings. We need you in those Zooms, getting the businesses online, onboarded, answering questions. Roll with me. Your team has 150 vendors times 100,000 in monthly commissionable volume. That's 15 million in total volume. It doesn't have to be sold in your network. It could be sold in anybody's network worldwide. That 15 million times 3% is 450,000 a month going to your team for biz dev. That's what your team's making. You're going to make, depending on your rank, 17% up to 45% check match on that 450. You just made 76,500 that month. I'm telling you, our top producers are going to make a six-figure monthly income off the biz dev side when this goes big. So, asterisk, results not typical, asterisk, not for everybody, asterisk, whatever the legalese are, asterisk, not for everyone, asterisk, hypothetical. But I want you guys to get the vision here. Like, this is math. Go do the work. It's real. Don't go do the work. It's not real. So I'm like, look, fail this thing by 90%. You got 15 vendors. It's now 1.5 million. You making 100 grand a year in your biz dev check match. Fail this one by 90%. You got 3 grand there. That's 130 grand a year off your biz dev bonus only. Hey, there's been worse things that have happened. Okay, let me recap. License bonus. Sell a license, get a bonus. Marketplace earnings, subset, 3 things. Direct bonus, marketplace commissions, pool. Business development bonus, here it is. And then lastly, the community bonus. We have a super simple compensation plan. I spent 2 hours on a different video so I could go really deep for people that needed that. But we don't need to do that. This is super simple. This is my favorite part. Community bonus. Why do we pick the word community? Because a community does this. Community pulls together, works together, supports, pours into. So we are what we like to call a modern matrix, speed plus support. 100% spillover. 100% is going in. After you get this matrix is 3x12 community, which is going to create 797,000 nodes for you. 3x3x3 all the way 12 creates 797,000. But all of the people you're working with who brought you in after they, put their first 3 in and working with the people they're working with, it's all going to fill into your ripple like this. Boom. 3, 9, 27, 81, 243. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Even if you put in 0, you could still end up with 3, 9, 81, 243 and beyond. Now, we're not going to let you cash out on that, so don't get excited. This isn't a lottery here. We're here to work. We're here to reciprocate value, but you can earn something. I just want you to understand that this is 100%. I had like this 30-minute conversation with a top networker out here in Greece. He's like, well, where are you going to put all the people? I'm like, I have to. I don't have the ability to not do this. The computer does it. It says 1 for you, 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 1 for you. The computer does it. A, B, C, finish the row. A, B, C, finish the row. Okay, last part. It has the safety of a unilevel. For those of you guys that don't know what that means, all this means is simple. You got 3 teams. One of them explodes. The last one's not exploding that much. Usually you wouldn't get paid off the one that's exploding. In this case, as long as you rank up, you will. As long as you're getting marketplace sales, you will. All right, so Shopley Simulator, you're an influencer pro. How many people in the community? What's the value per node? It's the only thing that matters. And then what rank are you to be able to pull out of that? And I'm going to show you that, guys, that part last. We're going to work with Sarah here. Sarah has her own $40 pro subscription that she's paying for. I want you to think of the most average Sarah that you've ever known or worked with. She's more than average. She's super average Sarah. If there's a Sarah on the line, I apologize. How many in 6 months affiliates for free that pay $9 a month can Sarah enroll for free to get unlimited offers, in your opinion? Average Sarah. We're also going to say that Sarah has 1 vendor in 6 months. Sarah's node value is $220. So we put $220 in here, and Sarah has a team of 10, of which she put in none of them. It just happened from the people she's working with, from the community. She's now making $77 a month. She hasn't done anything yet, except she enrolled some affiliates for free and 1 vendor. That's all she's done. She doesn't have a team, etc. But now the community that was placed to her plus her efforts, she starts enrolling. And now let's look at you guys. Let's jump to the end. 797 fully fills up. Let me show you what happens here. 6 million a month. That's crazy. 80,000. Let's do 10% of that. 600,000 a month. That's crazy. 8,000. 61,000 a month. That's crazy. 800. 6,000 a month. Karen, do you think between you and the people you're working with, you know who they are? I don't. Between you guys, you all have the ability to put 800 people into this business model over the next several months?
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Yes.
There's no doubt. Now, they'll probably do 10,000 over a period of time. But maybe average Sarah is super average. But she's like the most averagey Sarah of all Sarahs, of all the averages. Guys, with 10,000 people, not you plus everyone in your community that you're working with pouring into you, they must, 100% of everyone must go into the community. At 10,000 people, at $100, it's 35,000 a month. Here's what's crazy about this. You see this part right here? None of that did I count in the node value, because this is one-time license fees. And I don't know how many people are going to join Karen's team this month or next month. So I didn't even put it in. But 30% of that 500, 150 bucks, 240, 300, 450 is going into her community bonus and going to raise the value per node. So bottom line, get them in, get them excited, and let your leadership work with you to build the greatest and biggest, most successful community we can. And let's help every Sarah we can go get her 10 affiliates, go get one vendor. Because if we do that, life is really good. Like, I mean, really good. And that's not even counting the check match. I don't want to overwhelm anybody, but it's like, okay, you got 10,000 people in your community at $100, 5 are enrolled by you, of which they have 1,000 each. They have 5 enrolled by them, of which they have 1,000 each. Your check match is 37,000 a month. Like, it just gets weird. It gets weirdly large. This is the greatest compensation plan that I've ever seen